and welcome to my League of Legends Roundup for April 2nd. We are starting with the LCK final between Gen G and T1. I'm still undecided if I'm going to do the LEC playoffs and LCS playoffs together or not. Given that there's only one series in each, I think I might combine them because it's not like it's a finals match like this one is, where we want to emphasize the fact that this should be standalone given its importance, whereas playoff series or whatever. If you haven't watched one of these videos before, I take notes on the game. Save me the time of watching the games for yourself in the instance that you especially for the LPL and LCK, you weren't up at 4 o'clock Eastern in the morning or 1 o'clock up until 1 o'clock Eastern at night on the West Coast. So Gen G T1, this series is closer than it looks like on paper, especially Game 3. Game 3 is very reminiscent of Vitality G2 Game 3 yesterday, except the opposite result happening, where the team with the lead wins. But it was closer than we thought. Obviously, Game 2 sticks out, not only the fact that Gen G won, but the kill score makes it look like a chaotic LPL mess, and that's what it was. Owner ends up being MVP. If you can see that, I don't know really. I hope the angle you can see it. But let's get started. So game 1, close. The kill score was close, but I think it was. It wasn't as close as the kill score indicates. So at 2 minutes, there's a trade of 2v2 kills in bot. The bot 2v2s trade kills. Gen G would go mid to get an early kill lead and then take an Ocean. Gen G every game would take the first couple Drakes, and there was clearly an emphasis for them. We are going to get up in Drakes in every game, no matter what, pretty much. So Gen G take the Ocean. T1 get a kill in the river at 9 minutes. Gen G take a Cloud, like I said, first 2 Drakes. Then at 12 minutes, T1 starts to roll. They dive top. They get a kill in mid. And then by 15 minutes, they're up 4-2 in kills, 1k gold. Gen G then go top themselves at 16 minutes. At 18 minutes, T1 stop the Drake stacking, getting the Infernal. However, Peanut will punish them 2-0 afterwards with a double. T1 then go top lane. 23 minutes, T1 take the next Infernal to tie Drakes up 2-2. Gen G, however, punish them getting a kill on the turn, which gives them prio over the Baron. They then take the Baron. They take the Baron, and T1 punish them 5-0. Gumayushi with a Quadra. So Guma with a Quadra on the Baron after Gen G take it. So now that Baron's completely useless, it's gone. And the game slows way down. We don't have kills between 24 and 29 minutes. At this time, T1 are up 10-6, 4.5k gold. Guma is 7-0-1 for T1. Gen G break the standstill by going top lane at 29 minutes. And then on the opposite side of the rift, they get to the Infernal Drake too late. T1 go to Infernal Soul Point and then turn and win the fight 5-0. Guma with a triple, Faker with a double. Final score 15-8. They end off of that ace. So it was close for a while, but clearly the team fights. Gen G pushed the issue at 24 minutes, taking that Baron, trying to force that Baron. And T1 punishing them 5-0. That gave them the lead, and they didn't look back. Game 2, like I said, chaotic mess. Slow early game. At 7 minutes, we had first blood where T1 would go top lane, Gen G would go bot lane, a trade of kills again. T1 then get a 2v2 kill. Gen G respond by going bot lane again a minute later to try and offset the 2v2 kill. 10 minutes, T1 get a pick. Gen G get a kill in mid. A lot of back and forth. Both teams getting objectives. Gen G take an Infernal. Zeus solo kills Doran in the top lane. Doran was an absolute anchor for Gen G, as in he weighed them down. And that was a thing all split long that we thought might be a concern. Doran with Gen G, Birdall, and Hoya with DK. And in the end, it was a big difference. I feel like the T1's advantage came in the top jungle roles in this series. So Zeus solo kills Doran. That puts them up 4-3 at 15 minutes, 2k gold. T1 then win a fight 3-2 for the Rift Trail. Zeus with a double. Gen G take an Ocean, once again taking 2 Drakes despite them losing the game. 18 minutes, Genji outplay a bot dive 2-1, and then also get a pick, and then go get a kill in the river. So Genji kind of respond after taking this ocean, getting a few kills for themselves. T1 get a kill mid, and at 21 minutes it's 9-9. T1's gold lead is still 2K, so the gold lead has not increased for T1. It's been an even game between 14. What do I have here? Yeah, 15 and 21 minutes. But Zeus is 7-3-0. 7 of the 9 kills are on the Lucian and top lane. 22 minutes. T1 take a Baron after getting a pick. Genji punished him 3-1. Doran with a double on Akali. That gives T1 a 3.5k gold lead. Because Genji won this fight, they went to Cloud Soul Point afterwards. Genji then get 2 kills in bot to stop T1's push. Ruler with a double. That leads to Genji taking a Cloud Soul. 29 minutes, Genji won a fight in front of Baron 4-2. Zeus and Doran splitting double kills. The top laners both with double kills. This puts Genji up 18-13 in kills. T1 has a slight 1.5k gold lead, but that does not matter at 30 minutes. Doran is 7-5-7 on Akali. At one point, it was 5-5-5. So Akali, Doran's going in, getting a kill, and dying pretty much. 31 minutes, Doran would solo kill owner. Genji would go bot, and then T1 would go top. So overall, 31 minutes, Genji come out ahead 2-1, but there were 3 different things occurring. Genji then get a pick. They push their lead. They pushed their lead even farther by getting a pick. Then they went mid and got 2 kills on Doran again. 33 minutes, Genji get a pick. They take a Baron. T1 were able to get a kill on the turn, but Genji now have a very small gold lead, 1.5k. Irrelevant really at 33 minutes, but they have the Baron, and with the Baron empowered minions, they end. They're able to get enough prio in lane to get prio over Elder, and then win the fight in the river, 5-1. Chovy with a triple, Ruler with a double. Final score 29-17. Obviously, this is a score that we don't normally see in the LCK. A lot of kills in this game. A lot of things happening around the same time. All right, so game 3, score is 15-3. Not even close on the scoreboard, but this was a lot closer than it looks. Like I said when this video started, very reminiscent of the G2 Vitality game 3 yesterday. At 5 minutes, T1 would go top to break the ice, get first blood. Genji take a mountain. Once again, take the first Drakes in this game. Sorry, not a mountain, a Hextech Drake. There was not a single mountain in this game. 10 minutes, there's a trade of kills in top 1-1. T1 would go mid at 12 minutes. Genji take a Cloud. T1 get another pick. Owner solo kills Ruler at 14 minutes. And by 15 minutes, T1 are at 5-1, 5k gold, and Owner is 4-1-0 on the Viego. Owner ends up being MVP. A lot for what he did in Game 3 and Game 4 to close this series out. He was disgusting on the Viego. Solo kills galore in Game 3 for him. I didn't indicate them sometimes because I was like, okay, well, it was because the timer ran out and he only got the solo kill because he finished somebody off. But he was active in this game. 18 minutes, Genji steal the Ocean to go to Ocean Soul Point and get a kill. T1 would then get a pick, get a couple kills in top, and take a Baron up 9k gold by 22 minutes. T1 take an Ocean to prevent Soul, and then the game really just slows down. So at 26 minutes after the Baron subsides, T1 are up 9-2, 9.5k gold. Owner is 6-1-0. So the power play did really nothing for T1. Their gold lead was 9k. They couldn't end, so not a big gold lead. And after the pick to set up Baron at 22 minutes, there wasn't another kill till 29 minutes. And in that window, T1 would take 2 Oceans. And at 29 minutes, that kill would be T1 killing Peanut because he stole the Baron. T1 winning the fight 2-0 on the turn. But Genji take the Baron. They're down 8.5k gold. They take the Ocean Soul, and everything was in Genji's favor. They get a pick. But at 37 minutes, T1 were able to end 4-0 in the river. Gumayusi with a triple at the Baron to end 15-3. But that fight there, Genji actually had prio over the Baron at the time and would lose the fight. So they were coming back in this game, and very reminiscent of yesterday, except they couldn't finish like G2 did. Game 4, it was like Genji ran out of fuel. T1 dominated this game from start to finish. 4 minutes, they'd go top lane. Genji would take an ocean. T1 would then go top lane again at 8 minutes, get a 2v2 kill. Zeus would solo kill Peanut, so Zeus is ahead because he's been given all this prio in top lane. T1 get another pick. Genji say, okay, well, we're going to take an Infernal. Every game they took the first 2 Drakes. I can't emphasize that enough. That was clearly their plan, and it did not work. 14 minutes, T1 go mid 2-0. Genji get a kill in bot. And now T1 are up 7-1 at 15 minutes. 4K gold. Owner is 2-0-3. T1 get a pick. 17 minutes. Zeus outplays a 1v2 in bot lane, getting the double kill. T1 prevent Cloud Soul Point going to Genji at 18 minutes by getting a pick. They win a big fight at 20 minutes, 5-1 in mid. Owner with an extended quadra, I believe. It obviously doesn't say quadra because it's an extended fight and the timers and whatever. But I believe Owner, even with resets, would have had a quadra. Which, big moment. I mean, he 2-0-3 at 15 minutes. 5 out of 7 kill participation. Clearly active on the Viego once again. Getting a ton of kills in the mid game. Leads to a Baron 9k lead. T1 take a Cloud with that Baron. And then at 24 minutes, Genji are able to force a reset 1-1 in their base. But the game is different than this one in that T1 have extended their lead with this power play to 11k gold. Owner is 6-0-7 at 25 minutes. They're up 17-4. And then they end 3-0 in mid. Owner with a double shortly thereafter. Final score 21-4. Not even close. Owner really carried them in game 3 and game 4. Guma did really well in game 1. But I really do. It was the top and jungle duo that really carried this for T1 as they head to MSI. They are the first of the 4 major regions to have a team going to MSI. So they're undefeated going in. They're probably going to be the favorites. I believe that, at least right now, I think I would have maybe RNG being a really, really tough out for T1, given that if T1's advantage is the top jungle, I would not take Zeus over Bin. If Bin is on, I think he would be able to handle Zeus. And, I mean, T1 would have to find advantages in bot, which I think they could. I think Guma is better than Gala. But Guma really didn't play that well in this series. I thought Ruler outplayed Guma, in my opinion. Despite Ruler not really showing up much here, he did very well against Gumayushi and Keria. Keria played well. At times, game 2 is probably his best game on the Nautilus. Otherwise, I mean, he was solid. His worst game was probably a 7 out of 10. But I would say that game 2 was like a 9.5 out of 10 kind of game for Keria. A very, very good Nautilus game. So that's my recap for the LCK Finals for April 2nd. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, comment your opinion. How do you think T1's going to favor at MSI? How they're going to, I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't even know how they're going to handle MSI. How are they going to do? I guess I don't really. Whatever. Nevertheless, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, not enough sleep. But thank you for watching this video, and I hope you come back for more content later today with the LEC playoff matchup between Fnatic and Rogue. That's going on right now as I record this, and I believe it's 100 Thieves C9 tonight, so that will be in the video too. So thank you for watching.